Good morning. My name is Sheila Gautreaux, and I am your assistant minister here at Unity of Walnut Creek. Thank you so much for joining us today for our service. We have an interesting title for you today, and it is, Where Am I? Am I in bondage or am I in liberty? Stay tuned so that we can journey more deeply into that. Our music today is Starlight. We hope that every moment of this service, you will find something to enrich your life, to expand your peace and your joy. We are always so grateful to have you with us. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you again.
In this moment, in this place, in the stillness of our open hearts, we have come to share the presence of the God within and to hold a sacred space. In this moment, at this time, where we feel the oneness of all, we have come here to build a sanctuary of love. In this moment, in this place, in this moment, in this place.
Good morning and welcome to Unity Center, Walnut Creek. Please remain seated and join us in singing, I Forgive Me.
I forgive me. I forgive everything that I've been holding on to. I let go. I surrender. I surrender. I'm ready for my change. I forgive me. I forgive you. Everything that I've been holding on to, I let go. I surrender. I surrender. I'm ready for my change. I forgive me. I forgive you. Everything that I've been holding on to, I let go. I surrender. I surrender. I'm ready for my change. I'm ready for my change. I'm ready for my change.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to It's my pleasure to introduce myself, Ron, and welcome you to Unity of Welcome. Okay, let's start this again. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Ron, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to Unity of Walnut Creek. It's all really nice to see your wonderful faces. I would love to introduce some of my favorite music, Starlight. And our house band, Moby Grape. For all you old rockers out there, actually they are fusion, and we're really glad to have them with us. So please let us turn around and face our camera and wave to our online community. We are very glad you're with us, and we want you to know that you are part of our community. Your presence is here with us today, and we appreciate it. And if you're new here to Unity, a special welcome to you. And please join us on the patio afterwards so we can get to know you. Unity is a positive spiritual path. And what that means is God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Yeah, good. Let's try that one more time. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you. We also know that there are many spiritual paths, and during our service you may hear music or lyrics from different spiritual paths. We know that there are as many spiritual paths on this planet as there is hearts on this planet. We know there's only one true spiritual path, and that's from your heart to God, or to that divine presence. So let us open the service with our affirmation prayer of that divine presence. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. Take a deep breath and let that in. And again, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. And take a deeper breath and let that even deeper into your heart. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. And our spiritual focus today will be still, let it go, and let it be. And please remain seated and join us in singing Oneness, I Now Let It Go.
Yes, the next song will be Calling Me Home.
Good morning. So I invite you now to become comfortable in your seats. Allow the full weight of your body to rest in your chair. Remove anything from your hands and laps that might distract you. And when you're ready, and if you are willing, join me in closing our eyes to shut out any visual distractions. And from that deeper place of union with the One, allow the music to connect you even more deeply.
Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still, be still, be still, and know that I am God.
Please join us.
Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still, be still, be still, and know that I am God.
Be still and know that I am God. Let us breathe in deeply through the heart and out. And once more in through the heart and out. And again in through the heart and out. And continuing gentle heart breathing. Let us allow ourselves to be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Surrendering into that stillness of the heart space, where we meet and greet the Lord of our being. Where we enter and know. Where we know a peace that surpasses our human understanding. A peace that radiates from within and falls upon every condition and circumstance without, calming us at the very depths of our soul. Where we know love, but a love that is like no other we have ever known. The love that is beyond what we touch, what we see, what we feel, that surrounds us, that uplifts us, that inspires us, and carries us home. Where we know wholeness, but not a wholeness that comes from the healing of a condition, but a wholeness that encompasses the entire universe as one in perfect union, where all is well. Where we know joy, a joy that is beyond the laughter, the delight of the human experience, a joy that bubbles up from the depths of us, spilling into our minds, our spirit, our body, and our life. A joy that is the perfect giggle of our existence. Be still and know this. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know. Be still. Be. As we prepare to return to the experience of this sanctuary, the experience of our bodies, of life itself, we return in gratitude, overflowing the very brim of our being. We are grateful, God, for every quiet moment with you. Thank you. We are grateful, God, for our very lives. Whatever shows up moment by moment. Thank you. We are grateful, God, for the love you bring. Thank you. We are grateful for the joy that expresses. Thank you. We are grateful for the peace we feel. Thank you. We are grateful for wholeness of mind, body, and spirit. Thank you. And from this place of gratitude, we allow it to extend in a flow of love, moving through the sanctuary out into our community, surrounding our families and friends, flowing forward out into our world, touching every heart that beats. And we know that divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. Would you know this with me? Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. Breathe that in. And again, divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. And once more, divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world.
Be still and know that I am God.
And so it is. And in one heart and one voice we say, Amen.
Amen. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. All the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be no sorrow, let it be. Though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Yeah, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Yeah, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. When the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Yeah, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Yeah, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. With the words of wisdom, let it be.
Thank you. Beautiful music. We have many exciting activities going on in September. Monday evening, our fall spiritual learning classes begin. There is something for everyone. Join Reverend David for the Heart Math Solutions workshop next Saturday and discover the true power of your heart. It is time to appreciate and thank our wonderful volunteers. Join the celebration at our special lunch and chili cook-off the last Sunday of this month. We have 2 exciting events to explore on the patio today. First, find out how you can bless our community by signing up with companies who help worthy organizations. Lisa Nichols will be on the patio to help you. We are gearing up for our fall event, Unity Swings, the 1940s. We are now seeking play dates, and if you have an idea for a fun activity or other event you would like to host or sponsor, please talk to the people on the patio. That will be Jan today, I believe. And we are also seeking volunteers to help out at the event itself. Find out more about these and other activities in your bulletins and on our website. And now, until you hear the gong, please take a moment, a brief moment, and greet those around you.
So John, I'm good with the singing.
1, 2, 3, 4. Please remain standing and join us in singing, calling forth the light. We are calling forth the light. We are calling forth the light of God. We are calling forth the light. It shines in you. It shines in me. It shines right now for eternity. Peace. We are calling forth the peace. We are calling forth the peace of God. We are calling forth the peace. It shines in you. It shines in me. It shines
of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world.
Wow. Thank you, John and Lisa and Tyler and Larry. You are a blessing to the world and to us and to my life. Thank you so much. Well, you see me, therefore you know Reverend David is away. He is bringing heart math to one of our Unity churches in North Carolina. So we send our love and energy in that direction, yes? Yes. So I had been doing a series on the parables. How many of you have heard some of those messages? Good. And so I was going to be preparing for my next class that I'm teaching, which is Lessons in Truth, and that starts tomorrow night, based on Cady's book, Lessons in Truth. So I put aside the parables. I had been doing that because a couple of congregants had said, you know, I would really like to understand the parables, and since you do a lot of the metaphysics of the Bible, would you do a series on the parables? And so I did. So I put them aside, and I said, well, I'll pick them up later. So I pull up Cady's book in my tablet, and I start reading the first chapter. And And about 4 or 5 paragraphs into the first chapter, I see a parable. Now, I am so impressed with the universe's way of conspiring to lead us to a purpose. It never ceases to amaze me how this happens, even though it keeps happening. So I just want to share with you what Emily Cady says. She says, in entering upon this course of instruction, and she's talking about the book, but she's also talking about the course of instruction that is our lives, okay? And she said, each of you should, so far as possible, lay aside for the time being all previous theories and beliefs. And she said, in doing so, you will avoid the trouble of attempting to put new wine into old wine skin. The parable of the new wine. The context of that parable is that it is in Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, and our elder brother is attempting to bring to everyday people an easier understanding of what he has learned from his Essenic teachings. Now, the Essenes were the sect of Jewish people who delved into the deeper mystical mysteries of spirit. And he understood that these teachings were so profound and that they would change people's lives. So he wanted to bring them to them. However, we're talking about farmers and wine growers and shepherds and so forth. And to bring it to them in the traditional sense would have done nothing but make them even more confused. So he used parables to teach these deeper mysteries. And in the context of this parable, he was also teaching the parable of the patches. And he was said first that do not try to take a piece of garment, a piece of fabric from a new garment to attempt to repair an old garment, because it will not match. And then, seeing that they were still not quite getting it, he said, the same way that you don't attempt to put new wine into old wineskin. So let me give you the metaphysics of that, and then we'll get into Cady's understanding of it and how it plays out in our own lives. Now, wine represents life, our spiritual life. Old wine represents the old beliefs that we have held, old theological beliefs, old beliefs about ourselves, old beliefs, old theories, old systems. The new wine is the new teachings, the deeper truth teachings, the new awareness that you are receiving along this course of spiritual instruction. Are you with me? Okay. And he's saying that when we are attempting to grasp a deeper level of understanding of the intricate mysteries of life, we cannot expect to take that new wine and pour it into our old beliefs. We can't pour those new teachings into our old beliefs. They won't match. They won't fit. And he says in the parable that the wine, the new wine, will not fit into this old wineskin. and there's old wine in it, so it's going to run over, and ultimately the wineskin will burst, spilling all out. And therefore, we should not even try to do that. Now, what Emily Cady says is that lay aside those old beliefs. Just lay them aside. She doesn't say you have to give them up right away, because that is hard to do. You have held those beliefs much longer than this new belief system. So she's saying, go easy on yourself, lay it aside. And as you progress through this course of study, then you can begin to remove some of the old belief systems in favor of some of the new ones. But if you try to fit the new into the old, it will not match. This also aligns with the parable of the wheat and the weeds that I talked about. Well, what was it the landowner said about the wheat and the weeds? To let them do what? Let them be. Let them grow together until they are mature. And when that wheat is mature, then the old weeds, the old belief systems will burn. They will burn themselves away. They will slowly ease out, and that new thought teaching, that new idea, that new concept will be able to be harvested, and by harvested, to be maintained and utilized and taken in as a guideline for our lives. Now, old belief systems, and I'm going to start with some interesting situations that cause us to desire to let go of our old belief systems. How many of you, unless of course you grew up in Unity, came from a previous theology? Raise your hand. Okay, yeah, that's most of us. I would be willing to bet that if you're over 40, there's a small percentage of you that actually grew up in Unity teachings. So therefore, something caused you to move away from that old theology. I'll give you some examples of some friends of mine. A friend of mine, Mary Beth, got pregnant, had a child out of wedlock, went to her church and asked for her baby to be baptized, and they said no, because it is a bastard and you are not married. And they refused to baptize her baby. She left. There's my friend Quincy, who went to his pastor and asked for support in coming out to his parents, letting them know that he was gay. And his pastor told him the Bible said, you are an abomination in the sight of God. And he left. As for me, I kept hearing from the scriptures, you are born in sin and shaped in iniquity. And my pastor said that as long as you are in the flesh, you are a sinner. So I said, why bother going to church? I think I'll party. And I did. I became a flight attendant and partied from coast to coast, hit some other continents, and the Caribbean. I partied. But each of us, Mary Beth and Quincy, and I have several other friends' stories, and I, at some point in our lives, there was something that shook us up and caused us to begin seeking a greater truth in order to deal with and overcome that particular situation. I don't know about anybody else, but I enjoy watching this new series with Halle Berry called Extant. And in this series, her husband has created a sentient android. And it's a little boy. They've been unable to have children. And it's a little boy who is about 8, who has been programmed to grow normally as any other child would based on the experiences he has. However, and I won't go into details, at some point he experiences a power surge and shutdown of his energy, of his system, and when he comes to, his maturity and his ability to understand has accelerated. And in explaining this to someone, another scientist, his human dad was telling this person about it, and the person said, "Oh, punctuated equilibrium. Punctuated equilibrium." Well, I just love that phrase. I had to go find out what it meant. Looked it up, Googled it. Punctuated equilibrium is interrupted balance. Interrupted balance. So when we are on this path and we are going along in what we feel is our balanced state, because as souls we have designed a curriculum that is meant to take us through series of evolutions in consciousness, periodically our course leads us to punctuated equilibrium, an interruption in our balance, a disruption in our balance, because it is in those moments that a channel is opened up in the brain to support us in finding a way to recreate the balance that was interrupted. Make sense? Are you with me? Yes? Okay. So when these things happen, these struggles, these challenges, these moments of chaos in our life, they are not meant to destroy us. Just the reverse, they are meant to take us to our next level in consciousness. Because this is not a stagnant path. We are ever evolving. We are spiritual beings having a spiritual experience on a human plane in a body. And so we are ever evolving. We are constantly growing through this journey. In our journey to a deeper connection with God, because that is the purpose of even having this spiritual experience on this human plane in the body, is to take us into a deeper, more cohesive, parallel relationship with God. And when we are in a balanced state, we need something to shake up the balance that we might move forward to another level. Make sense? So Emily Cady is saying that in this course of instruction, when we come to one of those situations, it's like a new curriculum. It's a new class we're taking. And so as we're learning the tools of this new curriculum, we are not able to fully comprehend it based on the old, so therefore, let it be. Let go and let it be. Lay it aside. And as we mature into this new awareness, this new understanding, this new way of being, then that old belief system by itself begins to move away. And we find ourselves more fully grounded into this new way of being. And so that is what Emily Cady is talking about. And so what I would like to do is to look at some processes. I have them listed as, oh, you have a handout. Because when we are in this state, it is essential to understand it may trigger some things from the past. When we get to this punctuated equilibrium and the situation is there before us, it may be triggered by stuff from the past, and we may end up seeing what's happening based on what we have experienced before, rather than experiencing that from that very situation and acquiring the understanding that advances our consciousness in that moment. And therefore, the title of my talk, Where Am I? Where am I? And the title of Emily Cady's first chapter, In Bondage or Liberty, which? Because when we are in the present, we are in liberty. When we are in the past, we are in bondage. As a matter of fact, we're nowhere because the past no longer exists. And if we are in the future, we're nowhere because the future hasn't arrived yet. So, where am I? Am I in bondage to the pain of the past that is being triggered by the current situation? Am I in the pain of my old theology that is being triggered by something I am hearing? Or am I in liberty? Am I free? Am I right here, right now? Because the point of power is in the present moment. It is not in the past, and it is not in the future. Because everything that is available to us to heal, to grow, to develop is in this moment. This is our point of power. So where am I? Am I in this moment or am I in the past? That is an essential piece to this journey, because in each moment it is our goal to be fully present to what is right here and right now. So I'm just going to touch on a few processes, and one of the things is to be here now. In every possible moment, whatever is going on, make an effort to be in that moment. In that moment. To be present. The Power of Now is a great book to read on being in the present moment. The other thing is to, here's another good one. What do I want? Oh, ask. Ask, where am I? Ask, where am I? Ask, where am I? You can go into heart and ask, where am I? Am I really here now? Am I really here now? Or is this triggering me and taking me somewhere else? I was sharing with somebody this morning that my favorite saying is, the power within me is greater than the situation before me. The power within me is greater than the situation before me. Say that with me. The power within me is greater than the situation before me. And that's really a way of bringing yourself back to the present moment. Because if the power within you is greater than the situation before you, and you're tapping into the power within you, that means that you are here now. Because you can't tap into the power within you if you're in the past. Make sense? Okay. Pray, meditate daily. Set up a daily routine of prayer and meditation. Prayer is when you speak to God, and meditation is when God has an opportunity to speak to you. And those are very important together. And in those times that you can ask the question, you can ask the question about a situation. What is this for? What is this for? Is it here to harm me, or is it here to carry me to my next level of understanding and evolution in consciousness? Be aware. Be aware of what you are feeling as these things occur. Tap into your feelings. Tap into the thoughts that are coming up. Are you thinking about, oh, this person is treating me just like my elder brother used to treat me? And so you're not really with that person. You're back there with your elder brother picking on you. But this person is showing up not to harm you, but to give you an opportunity to heal the situation that is causing you to revert back to being picked on by your elder brother. Are you with me? Yes? Okay. The other is to be still, to be willing to let it go, and to forgive. Forgive the elder brother. Forgive whatever occurred that is triggering you at this moment. And forgive yourself for taking it on and allowing yourself to continue to carry that. Forgive yourself. That is really essential. As we move through this journey, you are going to have situations, my beloved. I have them. You have them. We all have them. They will show up. If they don't show up, you're dead. As long as you're in this skin, it's going to show up. So be prepared. I was a Girl Scout. Be prepared. Recognize when the trigger is happening. Look at what the trigger is about. Realize that isn't happening to you anymore. Forgive it, forgive yourself. Be here now. Let it be, let it go. Be still, let go, and let it be. And that is essential. That is essential. Don't get caught in the struggle of the past in the right now. The Course in Miracles says we live in the present as if it were the past, projecting it into the future, making it one continuous stream of experience. We live in this present moment as if it were the past, projecting it into our future and making it one continuous stream of experience. Therefore, we are never here. We are always there. So, I'm going to ask you to hold the spiritual focus this week. Be still. When something shows, just stop. Just stop. When that person is in front of you, a doctor's diagnosis, the person in the car on the highway where you want to give the one finger wave, stop. Just be still. And that means inside. Don't stop your car. But be still inside. Go to that heart. Let go. Let go of either wanting to be right, let go of wanting to attack, get revenge, whatever. Let go. And let it be. Let it grow side by side. Those weeds grow side by side with truth. And hold on to truth. Recognize the truth of your being. I am whole and perfect as God created me. I am one with the presence of the universe. I am powerful beyond measure. The situation before me, the power within me is greater than the situation before me. Go to truth. Go to truth. And the weeds will disappear of their own. So let's look at this affirmation. And I want to invite you to say this affirmation with me. It's on your... You got it? Shall we say it together? I am willing to let go of all systems that bind me to the past. Again, I am willing to let go of old systems that bind me to the past. And again, I am willing to let go of old systems that bind me to the past. And there are many, many ways of supporting yourself in learning how to let go of old systems that bind you to the past. Reverend David's Heart Math on the 20th. come in and participate in that and learn how to use those tools to let go of old systems that bind you to the past. October 10th, 11th, and 12th, I am doing my once a year self-forgiveness, self-acceptance workshop called Letting Yourself Off the Hook. October 10th, 11th, and 12th. It is extremely powerful for dealing with those old systems, bringing them up and healing them and letting them go. You've got tools, there's classes coming up where you can come and learn how to have greater tools to deal with these situations as they show up. But primarily, be still, let go, let it be. Be still, let go, let it be. Say that with me. Be still, let go, let it be. Again, be still, let go, let it be. Once more, be still, let go, let it be. Yeah, you can do it.
Our heart ministers are available after the service today to offer prayer support for challenges or celebrations. You may see them around the sanctuary and on the grounds praying with others. Our heart ministers are wearing the lavender stoles. Your prayer requests can be sent anytime from our website, or they can be put on the connection cards. At this moment, I would like to ask everyone to take a connection card from the seat pocket in front of you. And we invite each of you to take a moment to fill out this card if you have a prayer request, a question, or a comment. If you are new to Unity, you are invited to fill out the card and to stop by our welcome table out on the patio after the service. Thank you for checking the box if you are joining us in our weekly spiritual focus. And again, the spiritual focus is be still, let go, and let it be. The ushers will receive that card when they take the offering toward the end of the next music. And now it is time for our prosperity celebration. If you would take your donation, for credit card donations, there are envelopes in the back of the seat pockets. Take those in your hand and be aware that God is the source of all your good. And let's repeat our affirmation with me together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
Here's something that will help you no matter what you're going through. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. If you see it's getting late, oh please don't hesitate, put a little love in your heart. The world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Another day goes by and still the children cry. Put a little love in your heart. If you want the world to know we won't let hatred grow, put a little love in your heart. And the world will be a a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart. I hope when you decide, kindness will be your guide. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Put a little love in your heart. 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 We are marching in the light of God.
We are marching in the light of God.
We are
Marching in the light of God. We are marching in the light of God. We are marching, marching, we are marching, marching, we are marching in the light of God. We are marching, marching, we are marching, marching,
We are marching in the light of God. 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 We are marching in the light of God.
Yay! Hi, kids.
Hi, Reverend Sheila.
Let's bless our kids. Everybody ready? Let's stand up and bless them. Come on. Get that energy up.
That's right.
All right? Reach your hands out toward them. And together, children, you are loved, special, and important. The light of God shines through you. Yay. And let us join hands to our prayer for protection and our peace song. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God ever present, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. Take each moment and live each moment in peace eternal.
are the love, the light, and the peace in the earth right now. So let it shine and have fun.
1, 2, 3, go.
Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart. I hope when you decide, kindness will be your guide. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait.